battalion sergeant major is delivering the battalion's colors to the commanding officer. The commander receiving the colors symbolizes his assumption of command. From Headquarters Marine Corps to Lieutenant Colonel Corey M. Collier, effective 10/30/23 May 2012, you are to assume the duties and responsibilities as Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion, 9th Marines. Signed, General James F. Amos, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commanding Officer, 8th Marine Regiment, Colonel LeTrue.
Good morning, everyone. Friends of 1-9, friends of 8th Marine Regiment, welcome you all today to the Assumption of Command. It's a great sign today when the rain clouds part and the sun blazes through moments before the change of command. So that's a real good sign. The Marine Corps is heaped in history, customs, and traditions. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more powerful or more symbolic than the assumption of command or the change of command. But to see those battle streamers, pass into the hands of the commander, with that comes the authority, the responsibility, and the accountability. So I don't think there's any custom or tradition more symbolic or more powerful than we just witnessed. And I think we take it for granted, but we know there's a whole lot more behind it than just the ceremony itself. 1-9, this is a tremendous battalion. This is a tremendous battalion with a great legacy. A legacy born in bravery, courage, sacrifice, and blood spilled. Today is just a point in time to begin to build on what's been done to this point and to move on. And I think, in my mind, there's no better man here in the 2nd Marine Division to lead this battalion than Corey Collier. I've had the opportunity to know Corey for the past several years, and he's coming into this battalion having already been slated to take 3rd Battalion, 3rd Marines in January. But as circumstances bore out, he knew what the needs of the Marine Corps were and what he was to do. And I'm very confident, Corey, in your abilities, in your character, and I know you're going to do a tremendous job leading this battalion forward. The battalion's in the on-deck circle. It's getting ready to go to bat. And I'm confident in 6 months' time, y'all are going to knock it out of the park. Semper Fidelis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commanding Officer, 1st Battalion, 9th Marines, Lieutenant Colonel Collier.
All right, guys, I'll keep this short so that we get out of here before the rain picks up again and the omen changes to something south. But just a couple of things I want to say to the Marines that are out here and to the people that are here. First of all, Colonel LeTrue, thanks. For the last couple of years, you've been grooming me for command. And even though I wasn't always in the know that that's what you were grooming me for, I know, look back at it now, and over the last 2 years, I know that that's what you were preparing me for. And you wanted me to take those things forward that you knew would benefit me. And I thank you for the opportunity, sir, and I thank you for just bearing with me in the shortfalls that I had, but building me up when I needed it. And all those things I will carry forward and pass on to others as we groom the next generation of leadership in the Marine Corps. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife. Just in case the Marines out here don't know it, you should only be so lucky if you ever find a Marine Corps spouse as good as Judy Collier. You will not find someone who is as faithful, who is as worthy of praise as my wife is. For 26 years, she's been grooming me to be a better Marine. Don't worry about what people think. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. And I'll tell you what, it's through her that I am empowered today to be the kind of Marine officer that I am. So thank you, Judy. Thank you, girls, for your flexibility, for being there for me, and for backing me up no matter what the Marine Corps had in store. To the Marines of 1-9, let me just tell you that the Colonel DeTrue hit it right when he said that this battalion is built on its legacy. That may not mean a whole lot to some of the younger guys, but if you look at the history of this battalion, you're going to see in its history places like Bougainville. You're going to see places like the Solomon Islands. You're going to see places like Iwo Jima, almost 70 years ago. You're going to see almost 50 years ago, you're going to see this battalion going into Da Nang, and for the next 10 years, conducting operations in Vietnam. You're going to see operations like Dewey Canyon, Frequent Wind. These are not just names on a piece of paper. These were Marines that went out and did something. You're going to see 20 years ago, Marines from this battalion landed in Somalia. And you're going to see over the last few years, in the short legacy that we've had here for 1-9 since it's been stood back up, you're going to see a solid contribution to the global war on terrorism in Afghanistan and Iraq. These are the legendary heroes whose backs you ride on. They laid the foundation, and it's been put on you to carry it on. So I'm going to do my best to uphold that legacy. I ask that you jump in and do the same. Thank you.
I give the command to fall out. Fall out in a school circle around me. Fall out!
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Assumption of Command ceremony. Thank you for attending.